Why did they check that they're better than us? Man could have bought 100 bags on a watch, but instead I took DigDat's one.
Posting stuff like this to social media, although you're proud of stuff, attracts a lot of evil eye, and that's what we're going to get into today. I have no idea why this guy is taking shots now. So the DigDat case was wrapped up. We know he's going to jail, he needs to be sentenced, and there was many rumours on why he shot at CGM member Striker, but nobody really knew. There was different things going around on the internet, and now Horrid One from CGM has said that he took DigDat's watch. To be fair, the prosecution had enough evidence in this case that they didn't need a motive for it, but Horrid One from CGM in this preview explained perfectly why DigDat retaliated in that fashion.
Deep in the streets, keep the badness up. Cold hearted, never gave no fucks. One shot put wound and one. Why did they check that they're better than us? Man could have bought 100 bags on a watch, but instead I took DigDat's one. The man there crumbled, they ate on the crumb. Made 30 bags in a day of fun. Man CV's clean on the face of the Zork. That shit really breaks my heart. That muscle died when he crashed his car. Then Bam got shot and died by his car. Then Wu got shot right beside of his heart.
Many people would say this is self-snitching, but anyone from CGM could have took that watch and give it to Horrid One, or he could have got someone to get it off DigDat. We don't know how that situation unfolded, but still, Horrid One himself has said that he has gone prison before just over making Instagram comments.
There's something on the internet, yeah, that was said time ago.
So you went to jail for commenting on Digger's picture, bro?
I went to jail for commenting on Digger's picture, imagine that.
And with this situation, DigDat being robbed has led to Horrid One's friend Striker being shot at. That's why he retaliated. And it's crazy because there's a video that's been circulating where DigDat says that he won't trouble no one, he's not looking for anything. If you violate him, he will retaliate.
Approachable, innit? Like, I don't have no knife on me, I ain't got no mash. I'm driving through my hood. If you violate me, then I'm gonna come back and spray up your whole shebang, you get me? Just know the pattern.
And this is going viral now because people are saying that he wasn't capping in that video and he was telling the truth and it's what happened. But I think it was a combination of things that led to that eventual retaliation shooting. You got so many factors that led to this situation going so graphic, where Striker was literally bleeding out and could have died. So DigDat has spent most of his life in prison already for an attempted murder. Hasn't fully developed as an adult yet. He writ off his Lamborghini. He's now been robbed for his £100,000 watch, and he was addicted to lean across the years as well. What do you think was going to happen?
Bust down all of my mouth. Nowhere I could have got one to. You got a stab vest, but it's not gun proof. Pull up and slap straight out of the sunroof. Wet them down, but you're new to this. Niggas ain't bad, just cool. Call me ludicrous, I was acting a fool.
When you have this much expensive jewelry on show in images, it puts a massive target on your back, and at some point anyone could take an L on any given day. I mean, looking back now, I bet DigDat wishes he had the self-discipline to just write off that L and make sure it never happens to him again. But when there's allegedly girls involved and street cred and word goes around that happened to you, this situation just got out of hand. And it's kind of weird that Striker has the complete opposite approach. He was respectful, even trying to clear up DigDat's name a little bit on his own podcast with Bouncer, whereas the other member Horrid One is dissing it.
When I heard that they bagged my man,
Yeah.
I was shocked. I was thinking, bro, man's like,
Yeah.
man's from West, this youth's from South. You get me? It's her next,
What's
like,
all this about?
yeah, you get me? So
Kind of run backwards now, because pretty much Horrid One is confirming what people originally said happened, whereas Striker was trying to clear his name on the podcast and brush it off as if it couldn't have been him. Also, DigDat, the most popular rapper out of CGM before, has dissed DigDat for allegedly copying him. He compared their songs in his Snapchat and put this up.
Put me in case. 13, I was in jail. 14, I was in jail. 15, I was in jail. 16, I was in jail. 17, I was in chest and they put me in case.
19 with Joe, plus this year as well with Joe. Fuck, you know. All 17 with Joe, all 18 with Joe, all 19 with Joe, plus this year as well with Joe. Fuck, you know.
On that, he had said, and when I asked my flow back, they say that I'm jealous. And another time he dissed DigDat in a preview of a song. He basically said he's the only Dig, don't compare him to no
Shit, through the
DigDat.
streets, let's take the piss. Gucci, that's a lit look. Louis, that's a lit look. Savage, he's a big crook. Got his shit took. Donnie took my flow, bro. I think I want my shit back. I'm the only Dig, so don't tell me about no Dig.
If you see in that song, he's referencing Russ getting robbed as well. This is another time CGM robbed a popular rapper. So guess what? When there's a situation between Russ, which we'll get into him explaining what happened in this situation, he says he was outnumbered and puts his side across. But who pops up? Horrid One again to go on Snapchat speaking about what happened in the situation and how they took the jury off Russ for giving verbal online.
You just got one, stop lying for the fans on the internet, bro. You got one touch in your chin for running your mouth, yeah? And we took your jewels. We didn't even take your jewels, you took it off and gave it to us. You little bitch. You didn't come to the block with your AP on because you knew you want to go home with that. I don't like, I'm not on this internet thing. I didn't want to put Russ on the internet. But Russ, yesterday, When you took off your jewels, your brother Bunny watched you. Mr. What? He went on no sort of crud. They're like, Hunch, why you take his jewels? I said, blood, because I took them jewels. Shit chain. Look at these shit jewels, man. Bitch nigga, man. You don't want to come with that AP, though. I ain't come with that AP. Batty boy. Blood on your jewels. Bloody VV, boy. Blood diamond. You understand?
Russ in the interview gave his side on what happened with CGM, so I'll put that in there.
I had an argument with some youth from CGM.
Yeah.
Told him to suck his mum with chest. No one knew that. Cut long story short, my tour manager, he didn't know that me and the sheep had a problem in it.
Okay.
Obviously I did.
Yeah.
Then cool, what happened was I had a show, yeah. I was picking up tapes on the show.
Yeah.
But my manager didn't know I had problems with the CGM.
Yeah.
So he banged me to their block.
Okay.
While I'm sleeping in the car. Then
Was Hayes aware?
Taze knew that I told my man suck his mum.
Yeah.
It was all in the group chat. So Taze told Jules to go to their block. He's spooky, fam. Cool. Then what happened?
I mean, could he have stopped it and said,
no, because right now my man's moving like, yeah, like he's one of them. Like it was part of the plan the whole time.
Okay.
So like, yeah, that happened, innit? And then I started moving mad. Like I didn't trust no one.
Yeah.
Bro, in my eyes, my boy Lanky. That's what I'm seeing.
But you guys, you said from nursery or something.
It's interesting him tying into the story because it could have went this way for Russ. Russ could have went on a ride out and retaliated from being humiliated online, and he would have missed out on millions of pounds and them hit records, and that pretty much has happened to DigDat now. This last picture on the screen will hit the nail on the head for a full circle moment in this whole story. So we see in the first part of the story how DigDat was robbed by CGM, allegedly from Horrend One or whoever in that crew for his watch. Then in the second part of the story, he spoke about how Russ got robbed by CGM, and one time I'm Just Bait posted that Drake had bought out DigDat at his show. Russ had put, they needed some gun lean up in that joint. Everyone looked stiff. And look what DigDat commented down below. Doing all this gun leaning, but we never seen you with a match. And what ended up happening in this entire story, the same thing happened to both of them, and DigDat ended up shooting at people, allegedly. We don't know, there was other people in that car, but he was at least with them. When you act out on situations, on emotions, when things happen to you, these can lead to really tragic situations. And we've seen with DigDat here, but like I said before, this guy hasn't had the time to develop into a mature adult. He's been in prison since a young kid, comes out and blows up in music. All these distractions leads him not to be able to develop emotionally and realize stuff like this was stupid. In a recent video we made on a guy that had a £5 million plus line, he was accused of snitching on himself. This got brought up on the actual article, the lyrics he was having, even the trap phone that was in his hand. Go watch my last video.